Look! There's a door over there!
Why does this door look so similar to the one in Atlan? Who are you? Do you know this guy, Ame? Doesn't quite—
No. Please tell me why you are here.
I am confused too. I was just collecting spiritual energy near the Jibei walls for Fei Li. But in the blink of an eye, I suddenly found myself here. How strange.
Jibei walls? Are you from Russia?
Huaxia, where I can taste my favorite noodles.
That's right. And surprisingly, the spiritual energy here is abundantly sufficient. Do you have any idea where we are?
We're in armor.
Armor? If I'm not mistaken, isn't that the name of an ancient nation that vanished long ago from the Sodamian plains?
No wonder the name armor sounded familiar when I first heard it. Isn't this the nation that faced persecution and was nearly wiped out 2,500 years ago?
So, Ame, your people weren't wiped out, but instead concealed here in a
Concealed? How intriguing. In an instant, I found myself transported thousands of miles away from Huaxia to Sodamia. Could this also be related to this place?
Are you sure you didn't teleport here using some mysterious Huaxia Kung Fu? I've heard there is a capable person on your land who can traverse 10,000 miles in the blink of an eye.
Men are so adorably stupid. Wake up! It's already the 21st century.
But you just mentioned spiritual energy. Isn't that something that only exists in ancient legends of Huaxia?
Silly girl. The spiritual energy has always existed. It's just become scarce nowadays. And it's not just in Huaxia. It goes by different names in various regions. In the polar regions, it seems to be referred to as power.
This world is indeed beyond our imagination.
This looks like a good place. Maybe there's a chance to save Fei Li. Although humans may not always be pleasant, I'll go along with it for Fei Li's sake. Let's cut to the chase. I'm Dong Huanlong. Just call me Long. I can tell this girl is local from her appearance. But you two seem to be outsiders of this country. May I join you?
What do you think, Ame?
That's okay. But we need to solve some problems first.
No problem. Maybe I can help too.
Mission start!
away again!
Even Morden's here himself. It seems like the rebels are colluding with the Morden army.
I won't jump to conclusions without solid evidence. But if this is true, they must face the consequences. The Aelus Almighty would not tolerate any betrayal from Armor.
However, I can't help but sense a contradiction here. If the rebels are opposed to mechanical modification, why are they stealing this technology now?
I'm puzzled too.
Maybe the Morden army has tempted them to do something. Just like how mysterious aliens have tempted the Morden army.
Aliens?
Well, it's a long story. Sorry, Ame, for not telling you who we are, but things are quite complicated. I hope you won't mind.
Don't worry. We all have our concerns.
I think the Morton army is here for a reason. I'm worried about if there's any similar...
I don't think so. I'm sure the kingdom doesn't have relics or devices that match yours.
Maybe it's the rebels.
No, they are not capable of doing so. And I don't believe they would betray Armor for mere benefits.
Well, it's hard to say. After all, desires have no bounds.
Agreed. Humans are the greediest creatures in this world.
I don't think having desires is wrong, but relentlessly chasing after them can indeed lead to harm. Anyway, deep down, I still believe that they wouldn't really betray Armor.
Mission start! Thank you.
You're very welcome. Have some more.
Ame? Why do you look so pale?
These monsters are created using mechanical modification technology, bearing the rebels' mark.
So the rebels have indeed stolen the mechanical modification technology.
Oh? Is it a unique technology that must be stolen before it can be utilized?
Centuries ago, we started living at higher altitudes where the height and extreme weather conditions weren't suitable for human survival. Led by my ancestors, the Sky Islands and atmospheric machine technology came into existence through joint efforts. The Sky Islands offer us a suitable place to live, shielding us from atmospheric pressure and extreme weather conditions. Atmospheric machines absorb the extreme weather from high altitudes for their own use. All our best weapons utilize this technology.
Since you have already solved the issue of survival, why go for human modification?
One of the reasons is to gain the strength to defeat the rebels. And there's another reason I can't tell you. Sorry about that.
Alright. I hope when this is all over, we'll be fortunate enough to know everything about it.
Actually, I'm more curious about where we're going next.
If all of this is truly connected with the rebels, I believe we need to capture Uthar.
But the fact that you haven't caught him all these years serves as evidence that capturing him is no easy task.
Right. Besides the fact that Uthar excels at hiding himself, my father also doesn't want me in danger.
Wow, your dad really loves you. That makes
My little darling, it seems like you also have unpleasant parents.
Well, not really my dad. He's just a bit strict with me.
Oh, quite strict, huh? It's puzzling how there isn't an exam to test the qualifications of parents.
Long, were your parents not very nice to you?
To me, they might as well be dead. Alright, let's move on from this nauseating topic. Shall we discuss how to catch Uthar?
I think...
Mission start!
You're very welcome! Have some more!
Thank you.
Damn, Alan! You again!
What's so surprising?
You're very welcome! Have
It's failed. Just give up.
I can't believe you would harm innocent civilians!
Who's there? Ame. It's been a long time. Don't you know who I am? Well, it makes sense. You were...
Are you?
It's me, Ame. You've grown up. And now you appear even more impressive and stunning than...
Do you two know each other? Didn't you mention that Ishtar is the daughter of the rebels' leader? Why do you seem so acquainted?
It seems that Ame doesn't want to bring up my name. Well, indeed. I used to be a spy within the royal family.
Royal family? Ame.
Looks like our little darling is indeed a princess, huh?
Sorry. I didn't mean to lie to you.
It's okay, Ame. You have your convictions and duties.
Thank you. Ishtar, I don't get it. Earlier, you were only against the royal family and mechanical modification. Even though I witnessed so many external forces lending you a helping hand before all this. I was still convinced that you wouldn't betray Armor and the Aelith Almighty. But now you've decided to harm people to experiment with mechanical modification techniques? That deserves the severest punishment
No wonder you are a beloved princess. You always put your people first. But Ame, is what you see as the truth really the whole truth?
Impossible! The truth is for the judicial trial to reveal. Today, my duty is to bring you to justice.